Hello guys, welcome to the live session. Another live session for the second day of the week. Coming up quite a few high impact news focus on gold, Gbpjpy and Gbpusd along with many other instruments. I hope that everyone is ready for another trading day. I would recommend you first of all have a look on all the instrument. Let me know using the live chat which one you are looking at, and I'm really ready for another exciting trading day. Yesterday also we had a good trading day. We opened GBP trade and it's still running, and we will be looking to open some more trading opportunity coming along the way with the GBP news, and later coming on there is also, you will see that there is a USD news coming on CPI. So we'll be covering all of them, and any trade coming along the way, definitely I will be looking to enter an open position, and I will be announcing that position. I'll let you know what I'm opening so that you guys can see. And make sure that before I begin this session, you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, and also stick till the end of this live session. In addition to the live trade, there is a lot of content, there's a lot of discussion that will dramatically change your trading career completely. So make sure you do that. And also there is a free Telegram channel link below this video in the description area. You can join that free Telegram channel to stay connected with everything. So I'll be looking at gold, guys. First of all, as you can see, gold is currently trending, and first of all I will begin with daily to see how the market is doing. Now we saw that yesterday from this support level there is a bounce on gold. Now this price action currently in a very interesting level from the daily perspective and from weekly and monthly, and we'll be looking at the lower time frame for an entry opportunity. So looking at first of all daily to see overall picture. Now it is a bearish or bullish market. This is the most important part, because once we can identify the direction of the trend, we are done for 50%. We know that which way we'll be trading, and then we will be looking at the lower time frame for potential entry opportunities. So looking at daily, this is if you look at this market structure, you can see there is a strong impulse. Now there is something really need to look at interestingly. Let me see that. Okay, let me draw that, and then you'll see what I am trying to bring up here. So now let's see what kind of structure is this. This is a very interesting fact to look at on the daily, because if you look at this impulse and see the pattern of the pullback, every time whenever the market is going up, the market creating a bit longer pullback, and finally we saw that gold has broken that structure. You see, this is basically an uptrending market structure. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to identify, that long term from the daily it is an uptrending market structure. Keep in mind, guys. Now at this point the price has broken this first swing low in that uptrend. So what we see, that series of higher high and higher low up to here, and then we have seen that the market has broken that first swing low, has broken the second swing low, it's coming down to the third swing low. Now this is where the price is in this zone. Okay, what I think that the market ultimately, we could see that it's touching that level, this swing low, and then we can expect a bounce of the level. Why? Because when the market has formed a head and shoulder, here. Okay. Now the market did not retest that level. There is a fair value gap that the market has left imbalance in that zone. And this is where we could see that at any point it is going up to retest that level, either dropping down or moving to the upside. Locally we see that here it is in this leg gold trending to the downside. Now with that being said, we have to be prepared for both bullish and bearish move based on the local. So from that perspective, we know that where we will be looking to enter, reversal trade, or we will be looking to enter the direction of the trend trade. Because when the market will bounce off this daily support, we might see that this market is again marching with the daily bigger trend, or we could see that it is still locally dropping down. So with that said, let me delete that, and then we will be looking at the lower time frame to see where is our entry opportunity. Now looking at the 1 hour chart. Now in this 1 hour time frame, okay, we see that there is a potential. You see there is an impulse here, okay, and then the bulls couldn't make it through, had a big drop, has come back down, consolidated, and we have seen that another impulse. Again the same kind of pattern is being created, and the price is now trying to break again towards the downside, like this one it did here. Now from that place, okay, the way it has gone, we could see that gold is again retesting this level and then either going back up for another new higher high or moving down. So to understand which way we can trade, for me here is still, you see this is a big bull move and the consolidation here. For me, I will look for a deeper drop at the moment, and then locally we could see that gold is giving us some bullish opportunity, or if we see that gold has rejected from this level, there is a 4-hour 20 EMA. This is the 4-hour 20 EMA zone. As you can see, it's a high area of value, and from that level we can look for selling opportunity on gold based on price action confirmation. And let's see how it does. As GBP news coming later today, we should see that gold is getting very volatile, and as soon as we will find an entry, we will look for entry. For me, for selling gold, we want to see that the price has given some kind of pattern from 1950 1944 level, which is also the daily resistance level, or we could see that after a local breakdown here, we can look for price action confirmation for this potential move towards the upside. So without that, let's see where the market is showing a clear price action confirmation, then we can look for that entry opportunity. Let me know in the live chat what's your view on gold, and then we'll be looking at also GBP JPY to see how the market is doing. Okay guys, so hope that you are ready for another trading day. Here most important part is to remain in control, and as soon as we will find that trade, we will be jumping on a trade. Hope that you guys can hear me. I think you guys can hear me. Let me know. I'm good, thank you. When live, now it is live. Good morning Euro USD and gold. Yeah coach, Eurujpy all-time high. Yeah, okay, so we'll be looking at that. No sound, should be sound. Good morning. I'm good, thank you very much for asking. So looking at now at the moment for Gbpjpy, and then we'll be looking at the euro dollar. Also, I got a couple of requests for Eurojpy. Let me see that Eurojpy, and then we'll be looking at Gbpjpy. Okay, now looking at Eurojpy, now JPY pairs, you see that it's very aggressively bullish at the moment. Now I will be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis on Eurojpy. So before I go to that, guys, one thing, if you guys forget that, make sure that you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So I will be being silent for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to smash the like button. That will help the stream to go smoothly. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. That is much appreciated. So let's see now Eurojpy. I will be looking at, first of all, monthly. Now looking at the monthly on Eurojpy. Now this is where the most important part on the price action confirmation and the direction of the trend. You have seen that I discussed a lot about this, is that there are 3 most important secrets that one must know to understand how the market moves. Now I got quite a few interaction with some of you guys. Many of you are new in trading, about that you are new in trading, couple of months you are trading and you still don't understanding. So let me know if you are new in trading. There is a lot to take from this channel if you are new or beginner as a trader. There is also a lot of confusion also it might arise if you are beginner, because I was in your position when I began my trading journey, and from that place as a beginner trader, I made sometime very serious mistakes that caused me to go back. Whenever I move forward, I went back. Whenever I move forward, went back. For example, I made a gain, okay, and the account has grown at certain level and then gone back to losing that profit plus going down again, and I recharged my account and then has gone back up and then has gone back down again, until I realized that I am doing only one mistake that I should not have done. And that one mistake, after I eliminate, the entire situation changes. Okay, this is what we'll be discussing. So make sure that you are not missing any part of this live session, where I will be discussing that what is that one mistake that caused me to change the that caused the complete trading pattern changes, and from that, fixing that one mistake, it dramatically changes my trading completely from 0 to almost 80% fixed. So I'll be discussing that one mistake. Probably you are doing the same mistake, so make sure that you are not missing any piece of this live session if you want to know what it is. So with that said, let's look at Eurojpy, and then we'll go back to one by one. We'll be discussing that. This is a very, very important live session, guys. Don't miss anything. Make sure that you stick till the end and also subscribe to the channel for more content like that. So looking at Eurojpy, we see that here, this is the monthly price action, and in that monthly price action, we see that when you see a market forming very simplest way, creating series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market structure. Now in that uptrending market structure, what we have seen that the previous months, the bullish candle. Now this bullish candle is quite significant. If you look at this couple of I'll talk now. I'm on live class. So in that level, we see that there is a bullish engulfer. And when you see in this uptrending market structure, what do I look at in the market when I see this uptrending market structure is three important things. Okay, as I mentioned, the market structure is, we see that it's a bullish, and then is the price, which way the market is gathering liquidity. Now you see that it gathered liquidity here, it gathered liquidity here. So along the way it is gathering liquidity. Okay, so when it is gathering liquidity, which way it is gathering liquidity, this is also an important part of this game of trading. Because when the market gather liquidity from the support, chances that the market will bounce off that level. You can note down, these are very, very important information. So if you look at that a market is gathering liquidity from the support, then chances that this market will have a breakout. When the market gathers liquidity from the resistance, then chances that this market will have a breakdown. Guys, hope that you understood it. Now here we saw that it is gathering liquidity from the support level, so chances this market will have a break to the upside. So from the monthly, we see that Eurojpy is wholeheartedly bullish. Now looking at the weekly to see overall direction, now we see there is a huge pin bar doji, followed by here quite a few candles. We saw that from the weekly it's testing this 20 EMA, and according to our TF strategy, also we see that from the weekly perspective, you can see the market is gathering liquidity and showing that potential bullish momentum. Now if you look at here on in our liquidity indicator as well as in our TF strategy indicator, both of the indicator showing potential bullish opportunity here, and as a result we saw that the market had in fact had a strong bounce. Now this is the tool that I use to over confirm my directional bias on the market, to see how the market is gathering liquidity. Now looking at the further lower time frame, from the daily perspective, we see that this is the daily time frame, and in the daily time frame we see there is a strong impulse correction. Price is creating series of higher high and higher low. So from the daily we see that Eurojpy is still maintaining a very strong uptrending market structure. And if we look at here in this level in this market to see, and this is the levels that we can see the market has left. From the daily we see there is a narrower candle, that red candle, which is a liquidity zone, and I think that Eurojpy might be coming down to break the low, and then after gathering liquidity we can expect Eurojpy to remain bullish. So looking at the intraday perspective, we saw there was a huge liquidity grab yesterday in that area, and after that liquidity grab we see that the market is now still maintaining that bullish structure. For me at the moment, if you look at the daily again, you see that Eurojpy is in an all-time high, right? Now I know that there is a tendency arises, which is very normal, to buy from, to sell from the top, which is a very common retail trading tendency that I also had when I began my trading journey. I wouldn't recommend to sell in a very highly bullish market, but everyone has his own way of trading. But I wouldn't sell the market which is highly bullish. So trading with the trend is crucially important. So for me, Eurujpy that I have drawn the level, any of this swing low after break of those structure, which is likely to happen as the market has reached all-time high, we see that Eurujpy has broken those swing low, has broken that structure. We can look for buying opportunity. They said that buy from higher high, sell from the lower low. I say that buy from local breakdown, sell from the local breakout, because this is where the smart money trading comes in play. Smart money trade from where the retail trader gave up. Retail trader think that okay, the market has broken the support, chances that it's gonna drop. That is where the smart money started to buy. So patience is the key. Make sure that you stick till the end of this session to know exactly how we maintain that patience as a trader. So let's see how it goes, and in the meantime let me know if you have any question using the live chat. Okay, so with that being said, what we see in that area, so here we come back to gold, and we from Eurujpy we will be waiting for a local breakdown for me, and then we'll be looking at that. In the meantime, let's look at the gold to see again. We'll keep a keen eye on gold, as this market also might give us an entry opportunity. After this big move, the market here is in a consolidation pattern, and once the market will prepare on gold for a movement, we'll see, as soon as we'll see that potential move in the market. Okay, so we'll be looking at that, and in the meantime let me know also which one you are looking at. How is your day have been started, guys? Make sure that you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything. Good morning, sound is clear, all good. I'm new. Alejandra, you are welcome. I'm sure that you will be enjoying here. I think I'm doing mistakes because I cannot be profitable. We'll discuss on that. Beginner, mentor, and still finding it difficult to make trade with peace of mind. So yeah, look, this is a very good question. Yes, question. Let me know, SS channel, what's your question. So Ajandra and Eliu, okay, I think that both of you are beginner and make trade with peace of mind. Look, you are not in the same boat. You are not alone. Okay, every trader, everyone needs to first start their trading journey as a beginner, and if you are a beginner, then definitely I would say that the first thing that I want you to realize is that you can be profitable. Okay, you can be. There is no word that you can't be. So this is the first thing that I want to assure you that you can be profitable as a trader, because the first step in everything has to go with the faith. Okay, there is a sage said that the first step that you need to give based on faith in everything. All right, so it's the reality. It is right in everything. This is where sometimes you'll see that success become a bit harder for some, because when anyone start any kind of journey, okay, you want to see all the through the end. Okay? This is what I would recommend you. You don't need to look at through the end. The only thing that you need to look at is that who you want to be, and then keep the track even. See, let's say when you enter a tunnel, you may not be able to see that whole end, what is on the other side. I'll share my journey, then you'll understand it. And then you'll see only maybe 100 meters from where you are. But when you progress to this 100 meter, then you start to see another 100 meter. Okay? And once you move to that another 100 meter, then you start to see another 100 or 200 meters. So you need to move forward to see that, right? That's how everything works. So if you are beginner, okay, but those who embark in a, let's say, a trading journey or any kind of journey, though you don't know that after 1000 meter there is a success, so you need to keep that faith and then progress with 100 meter each time. That's how everything works. So as a trader, okay, in the beginning it's a bit harder, especially beginning, is because the first thing is one must know how trading works. Okay, this is where the most important part, and this is where I stumbled also in my trading. As I mentioned that I was making continuous mistake, but one mistake that I fixed that has changed the pattern completely the other way around. This is what we will be discussing. Make sure that you stick till the end to understand what it is. Now, for beginner especially, the most important part of your trading journey is to understand how trading works. So how trading works? Trading is very different from any other things that you find in your life. The trading is a game of probability, because it's very different in any other business or anything else. Because if you want to open a shop or coffee shop or any kind of physical business, that you need to put an investment through it and then you need to see a return. This one is completely different, and that is why it is sometimes a bit harder in the beginning, because our brain is wired in a completely different way from social, economic, and from every aspect. So how does the trading works? Trading works based on probability, and you need to understand it, how the probability works. So how many of you have a clear idea about probability in trading? I really want to know your view on that. So what is a probability? Farming, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Good morning, coach. Would you please give your opinion on USD CAD? Yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking at that. Carol, coach, please advise. I'm trading using 100 USD and my target profit for this week 3000 USD. Should I focus on one FX pair, or should I diversify trading on multiple FX pair? Okay, so if you are trading on with 100 USD, and your profit target for this week is 3000 USD, then I wouldn't recommend any pair, because in practicality it is not, for me it's almost impossible to make $3,000 from a $100. Okay, this is what the reality is. The chances that you're gonna lose all of them and then you're gonna blow that $100 account. In worst case scenario, you could make $100 to $200 or $300 in a week. So that's why I will not recommend anything, because I'm a real trader. Because you know that for those who are trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, my trade is being copied to more than a couple of $1 million currently. People are copying my trades. So I am not a trader who can give you some advice that is not practical, because last week we had an incredible 8.5% gain in Forex Trading Wizard Academy in a week. Okay, now 8.5% in a week is insane. Okay, it's huge. Now if you include 8.5% on a $100 account, that's gonna be $8.5. All right, so if you make $100 in a week of time to $200, that is not trading even, that is by gambling. You can do that. But you know, if someone tell you that you can turn 100 USD into 3000 USD, is actually he wants your 100 USD to put in his pocket. So I'm not here, because here we make money by helping traders to make money. Now if you are in that situation, you can rely on the free education and see how we are doing, but we do the real trading. Okay, I hope that you understood it, but thanks for the comment that you made. That helps to clarify how the real trading works. So what do you think about Aussie yen? Yeah, that's good, thank you very much. Gbpusd, we'll be looking at that. If a coin is tossed once, then there is 50% profitability to get it. Yes, this is what probability. Okay, so you defined in a way that if a coin is tossed, then there is a 50% probability to get ads hotels. Okay, can buying gold is good now? That's how cannot be told that either buying gold is good or bad, but buying gold is, at the moment we are observing, either the market might move up or could drop down. We will be waiting for an entry opportunity once we find the price action confirmation. All right guys, hope that you are enjoying. So looking at now on so the probability. All right, so it's very important guys that you understand that probability. Now probability is a very different concept than certainty, because you know we use our brain for thinking, right? And there is a saying that how the brain works is, let's look at a very fundamental perspective. See, the brain works is like, brain cannot understand difference between in one facade of our life and the other facade in our life. So what does it mean? Let's say you have some people might have a phobia, right? Some might have I had a friend who had a phobia with dog, right? So let's say you have a phobia on dog. Now if you have a phobia on dog, okay, then if you see deep in the night, let's say you are walking and you saw a small tree, it is shaping like a dog, and you start to fear that also, right? Because the brain cannot understand, cannot make a difference between them. Similarly, how the brain works is that when we are judge something in a certain way, then the brain bring that reflection in trading also. So because of that, our societal everything, we think in a very, we try to go to a conclusion, jumping onto a conclusion. We don't think in terms of probability, and that's not, our brain is wired. Our brain is wired for thinking in terms of certainty, and because of that, it is reflected in trading. And that is why trading is so hard for some time. And so then you need to rewire your brain. It's not hard, but you just need to pay attention. Then you understand that actually how trading works. The trading works is that, so why does it happen? Let's say when you are trading, the first thing you cannot do is you cannot look at one trade. But as a matter of fact, we all look at one trade. Right? So it is important that you are not looking at one trade, but you are looking it in a collective way. Okay, let's say 10 trades, 50 trades, 60 trades, you're looking at in a collective way, and then evaluate is based on that many trades. So that's how you can, first thing you can rewire your brain to not to look at one trade, but to look at multiple trades. And that's how you can train your brain to think in terms of probability. The next thing when you look at in terms of probability, you need to look at is that when you are doing based on probability, you need an edge to stay in the game of trading. And this is where, as I mentioned, that this some of the things that I missed in my trading journey early in my career, and one of the serious mistake that I made, that always I was continuously losing. By fixing that mistake, there has been a lot of change in my trading that we will be discussing. Make sure you stick till the end, guys. Make sure that you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to pause for 2 seconds. Probably you are following for a long time, you haven't subscribed it. This weekend also I'll be posting a lot of content that will help you in your trading completely from A to Z. So let's do that. Smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button. Did you do that? Thank you. That's awesome. So looking at now on gold, we see that here it is in a consolidation at the moment. Once it will gather enough liquidity from the support, either we can look for buying or look for selling. Still there isn't a clear direction in this market. Once we will see that, we'll be looking to enter. And let me know, guys, how are you doing in that zone? Okay, thank you. Very good morning. My second day being here, but now I felt. Thank you very much. I'm sure that you guys will love it. And IT dear coach, currently gold shows TF daily is bullish. Okay, so currently gold shows TF daily is bullish. 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes are bearish trend. Okay, we should trend follow major structure trend. In the case, what is the major structure trend? Okay, very good question. This is a very relevant question. So gold on the daily time frame, it is in an uptrend, right? Also locally downtrend. Now how do you determine the direction of the trend? Now, as I before also I mentioned that based on your trading time frame, the direction of the trend could be different. Let's say you are trading on the 5 minutes time frame. So if you go to the 5 minutes, it's a clean, you see that in the 5 minutes time frame, it is in a bearish market structure. If you look at like that bigger picture, see that. So you see that the market has made this more correction. So it is in a bearish trend. So then how do we trade? The first thing that we need to understand when you are trading, let's say this market either in any time frame at the moment, it is in a downtrend. How do you know when you see the market is creating series of lower high, it is in a downtrend. Okay, now in that downtrending market, the best way is always to sell when it breaks a very important level. Now a market, when it is in a downtrend, you can be almost certain that it's not gonna go like that and changing its trend. It's gonna create a reversal pattern, and then it's gonna retest that smart money zone and change its trend literally to show you that it's in an uptrend. Then we can look for buying from a local breakdown. Let me give you an example of that very clearly so that you understand what I'm talking about. So looking at, see this market, in this part, what do you see? This is a downtrending market, right? And then what it did here, consolidated. Finally, it has a big manipulation here, broken all this low, and then the market has broken out, completely changed its downtrend to an uptrend. Now we will be looking for buying opportunity. Now if you go back to gold, what kind of market is this? For example, in what situation I will consider that gold is in an uptrend? You see, there has been already an impulse in the New York session yesterday in consolidating, right? Now in this market, I will be a buyer. Let's say you see this structure here. Now if gold does like that, has come down like this, form a long wick candle and started to move up, this is now, it will be in an uptrend. We will be looking for buying in that market. Now in what situation we will be selling this market? As long as it is maintaining this downtrending market structure. Let me draw that here. Okay, see, this is a trend line. The market was following that level, that resistance, and if the market is without retesting this level, is going back up, has broken that high, swing high, overextended to the upside, if we see price action confirmation, we can look for selling this market, because it is very unlikely that this market, leaving such a big huge fair value gap, it's not gonna change its trend. Okay, so this is what that's how we perceive, and the strategy that we are learning, and also I'm teaching on Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is where we use the this kind of breakdown and breakout to find a liquidity zone for a potential movement in the market. Now we have opened a Gbpusd trade just after the NY session live. Now as I mentioned, guys, all my trade that I open with a very high risk to reward ratio. Now Gbpusd trade that I have posted yesterday, let's look at that also, which will give you also a bit more clearer idea of how the market is doing. Now let me bring that out on Gbpusd. So this is the Gbpusd trade. Now I have bought at 1.2245, stop loss a bit wider because it's a swing trade. We do scalp also swing, and TP at 1.25760, 65 people sell, and I have 5 times profit target on this trade. Now why did I open this trade on Gbpusd? It's 1:5 risk to reward. Now once we open, already we are up on this trade around 33 pip up. Now if we look at this market on Gbpusd from the daily, you can see that this is a daily price action. Now you have seen yesterday's live session. This is what we discussed, that Gbpusd from the daily created an impulse, has come down to this level, has formed a doji. We can expect another upside bias on Gbpusd. Now this market on Gbpusd, if you look at, there is a doji here, and with that move we can expect for the price to create a new higher high, because we see that from the monthly perspective on Gbpusd, the market already has made a move. And if you look at this drop on the monthly on Gbpusd, the price already has come down to a liquidity zone, and we can expect another upside on Gbpusd. Looking at the weekly, also we see that the price from the weekly perspective, there is a big bullish engulfer followed by a pullback, and we can expect another bounce on this market. From the daily as well, we are expecting Gbpusd to have a bounce. Now if we turn on our TF strategy, we see that the market has crossed the 20 MA and closed back above, so there is a potential for an upside on Gbpusd. So as the news coming later today, we could see a sudden bounce, and that bounce, if it managed to break to the upside, especially when we see that Gbpusd has managed to reach that resistance, we might move the stop loss at entry to make the trade risk free. But I want to take the 5 times, and that's how the best way to trade, with a bigger profit target, smaller risk, certainty that this is the using the probability in your certainty that we will be profitable over the long term. So what did he say? If uptrend gathering liquidity from downside, what about downtrend, sir? It's gathering liquidity. If uptrend gathering liquidity from the downside, so it's a chance for a bigger move. If downtrend gathering liquidity from the resistance, it's a chance for gathering liquidity from the top. Okay, Gbpusd, you looked at it. Glad to know you, coach, joining for the first time. Ochirimi, the name sometime a bit harder to spell, but yeah, thank you for that. I think also gold depend on news factor. Yes, news is absolutely crucial today. It will make the market very volatile. Only black view, anyone else also? So you have only black view. What do you mean by you have a black view? Coach, you are the best. I love this channel all the way from Botswana. You are welcome. Thank you very much. You guys are loving this channel. I see that every day. Many of you are subscribing. That's appreciated, and always, I'm trying to make my best effort to give the best trade, so that you guys also are learning and growing, and we can stay together as a trading community. And yeah, let's keep up everything. So we see Gbpusd here. We will keep that until we see a solution on that. Now in the meantime, let's see what we have again. Going back to Gbpjpy. Now looking at Gbpjpy. Okay, so again, looking at the weekly perspective on GJ, so this is the looking at the monthly. First of all, on Gbpjpy, it is a very strongly bull market. Gbpjpy, this is the monthly price action. There is a strong impulse followed by a long wick doji, and we see that every month the price was creating series of higher low. Now in that zone, what we saw that GBP/JPY has consolidated, and this is a pullback, and this also signals potential bigger move on GBP/JPY, because when you see this impulse on GBP/JPY, see that how the market has made every candle is a full body green, so there is a huge volume in this market. Followed by, we see that here on GBP/JPY, the market is creating series of higher low, and what we see in that area, a consolidation pattern back to back, 4 months of consolidation and series of higher low. Followed by previous months, we saw that the market has broken that structure, form a pin bar, so we could see another upside momentum on GBP/JPY. So even we could see that next couple of months until this resistance or above this level, GBP/JPY is trending. So there is a probability for at least 3 months we can expect GBP/JPY to trend to the upside after this long consolidation. So good time coming for GJ. Now if you look at the weekly, we can see that there is a previous week there was a bullish engulfer followed by a narrower candle, which is a continuation pattern, and we see the market already trending to the upside. Any kind of pullback will give us entry opportunity on GJ, and I think that slowly we could see that this market is trending to this level, which last time has came in July 2015, so it will be almost more than 8 years high. So we could see that it's testing that level. So from the monthly and weekly, we see that there is a potential for GBPUSD to move to the upside. Looking at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, GBPUSD, this is an impulse followed by consolidation, and we can expect for the price to go ahead and to create as from the daily it has, you see that there is a liquidity grab and created a higher low, has broken that structure. And from the intraday perspective, we see that GBPUSD currently, this is a bullish pin bar, it's consolidating here. I would love to see that GBPUSD has first broken the low, gather liquidity, and then bounced off this level. So this is where we can expect GBPUSD to give us an entry, especially any kind of local breakdown can give us suitable entry on GBPUSD. So let's see how far it is doing, and as soon as we find an entry, we'll look for buying opportunity on GBPUSD. This is a very strongly uptrending market structure. I would love to see that the market has given us that local breakdown, and then we can look for that entry opportunity. Hope that guys you are enjoying. Make sure that you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with now on gold. Again, it's just consolidating in that area with a bullish bias. This is the 1 hour candle after a couple of sessions low. It is still not prepared for an upside. You see this is a consolidation pattern here. Now when this kind of move happens, this is by theory it's a bullish structure. When you see this kind of structure after, it's kind of bull flag, not fully developed, but bull flag. When you see a bull flag, as a rule of thumb, we can expect it to break to the upside and then trend, break to the downside and then trend to the upside. So this is what I think that it's gonna first wanna see that has broken down, tested the low, and then lower time frame from day trading perspective, we can look for that entry opportunity. What's your bias on gold today, guys? Let me create a pool. Let me see how you guys are thinking about gold. So what's your bias on gold? I gotta given a poll. Let me know that what's your opinion on that. Okay, so is he entered any trade? No, he didn't enter any trade. Thank you for that. Yeah, not yet. Hi coach, could you look at NASDAQ? Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Great insight on your show, log. That's awesome, Martin. Thank you for that. Yesterday you opened it but didn't analyze. Which one? On Gbpusd? Yeah, absolutely. So Gbpusd, we will be doing the Zoom class later today, and where also we'll be discussing the trade. But so far it's moving in the direction that we have opened, and we'll keep that opening. First I want to see that it has broken any of this swing high, then we can move. If needed, we can move the stop loss at entry. We'll be looking at that. First I want to see that it made a significant milestone to the upside, then we can do that if needed. So what is your entry on gold? I don't have entry yet. So for me, I want to see an entry. At the moment you can see it's a choppy market. Only there was, see, it is clear statistics that, guys, keep in mind that market trend 30% of the time, okay, 70% of the time the market is choppy, and finding that timing is super important. And this move, when we saw that, I was just finished the NY session live and I saw this trade, but we are on a Gbpusd trade. I just wanted to figure out one first, and we entered that has gone in the direction. So this is how it is. That J.C. Livermore once said that the market will open tomorrow. Okay, so he is a legend. There's a lot to take from him. You can read some of his book. Some of his knowledge is really, I studied his biography also, how he did. So there is a lot of struggle also in his life as a trader. I think it's a hidden truth of every trader's biography, but there is a beauty in it. Being a trader is in the beginning is a struggle, but in the end it's a freedom, right? It's a big freedom, because when you get that point of being a profitable trader, when you understand that how it works, and with even little capital you can rely on it. So this is where he said that how many of you have a good idea about J.C. Livermore? There is a lot to take from his lesson. So in his time there wasn't any Forex that opens 24-hour, because he was a stock trader, but the same concept. So he said that the market will open tomorrow. See, this sentence will give a big relief from FOMO trade and over trade. See, there is always trade in the market, and you need to be comfortable of missing trades. This is where when you see a lot of trade, for example, that you missed, and you should be okay with it, so that you can find the best one and hold on to it, and find another one, hold on to it, like this. So let the trade come in your own way rather than chasing it, and that's how you can make consistent profit from the market. And no trade is good or bad, but all trade, I think, that should be open based on a strategy. Because in my back testing, you can do that back testing, okay? I definitely show that you come up with the same answer as me. In my back testing, extensive back testing, you can say that, unbelievable, so many demo trade that I have taken in back testing. What I have found that, let's say when I open a trade in back testing, I applied that strategy. Now some trade definitely will not work out, And when I applied this strategy, looks to me that I always say something in my mind, okay, this trade is a good or a bad one. Looks like that it may not work out, but it applied the strategy. So I took that trade and I saw that the one that is the least probability to work out based on the strategy, in majority of the time those trade worked out very well, instead of the one that is most likely to work out. Sometimes work out, sometimes doesn't work out. So that is why there is no best trade but the strategy. And then hold on to the trade with proper risk management. Let the trade play out, because the market is constantly changing and evolving based on fundamental and technical aspect. So that is why the best thing here is to learn the strategy and then let the market do the job. Okay guys, so hope that you found it, you understood it. In addition to that, we'll be discussing also that what mistakes that I made in the beginning after eliminating my trading completely changed. That one mistake that I made, we'll be discussing later. Make sure that you are not missing any piece of this live session. And if you are enjoying, make sure you share in your social media, share with your friends, and let me know if you have any question using the live chat. Marshall, yes, gold, I think yesterday show accumulation and manipulation. Today is in distribution. Which time frame you are looking at, because every time frame you see a different kind of structure. So I hope that you are talking about the lower time frame. Yes, on the 15 minutes until now. Come on, market will give plenty of opportunities. Patience is the key. Absolutely, this is what it is. The market will always give you plenty of keys, plenty of opportunities. Those who are patient always winner. Okay, winner doesn't mean that every trade winner, but long-term picture, you are a winner when you are patient. Yes, Mohit, euro dollar was in the right direction, but we have closed and then we have opened Gbp USD, okay, which is also in the right direction. So we are always in trade. Euro dollar had made a massive manipulation and then has gone. You see that up from that level has gone. It was also in the right direction, but Gbp USD is a bit more volatile than euro dollar, so we are on that trade also in the same direction, and it's moving in that direction, and we want to take it to the full. This is how, when you realize that, that's we discussed before, is that the market will open tomorrow. When you constantly say that, it will put you in a state of relaxation, right? That will eliminate the FOMO trade and revenge trade, all kind of psychological mistakes that happen in trading. So always say that the market will open tomorrow, so no problem. If I miss one trade, miss it. If you are driving, if you saw a good trade, don't look at it, focus on driving. If you are in a family invitation, spending time with your children or with your spouse or with your friends, okay, you are in a very good moment, you saw a very good trade, let it go. Only take the trade when you are on the zone, you are on a flow state, because see what I'm sharing with you guys, real gist. No matter how good trade is, if you are taking in a situation where you are not prepared, there is still an element of making mistakes on that trade. So always best idea is to close the door, or if you are trading on mobile, no problem, outside, take at least 15 to 30 minutes time to look at all aspect of that trade. If you are trading on swing or even day trading, it might be you will be taking the trade on 5 minutes, no problem, but give yourself at least 15 to 20 minutes time to look at the chart to see the news calendar if there is any high impact news coming up in the next 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Look at the market trend. Okay, look at overall picture. Look at the timing when you are opening the trade in New York session, London session, or in Asian session. What day of the time that you are opening the trade, Monday or Friday. These are very, very important points that you must consider when you're trading. And you need to look at your trading plan. Are you applying your trading plan? Are you taking based on your trading plan or off the plan? Is there any emotional component that is influencing your decision? Is 5 minutes ago how you spend your time? So all of them, then open the trade and then let the market do the job. And that's how you can remain profitable, and that's the best way to be profitable over the long term. Okay, so hope that you are enjoying that live session and understanding it, and stick to the channel guys to discuss all of them. And staying with the community also is very important. That's why we created a very positive, vibrant trading community. Our trading community that we are trading is one of the best, and in this industry I saw that extremely positive. You can join if you like, if you want to be part of that trading community where we share all our ideas, mine, theirs, in the group, where you can also have an opportunity to chat with them, talk to them. Staying in an environment will help you. If you are our member in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can access all of them to be part of that for the rest of your life. Link below this video also you can find, and also link at the top of the chat. Once you are on the website, you can click join now button, then you can join to be part of this trading community. Thank you. So you see that gold bias is almost bullish bias 56%, bearish 44% based on the pulse of 55 volts. So yeah, I'm also potentially bullish for long term, but short term we need to see how it is doing, because the trend is still bearish here. You want to see that a clean change of trend, and then we can look for that entry opportunity. So let me see here on 4 hour and on the daily. Okay, so here from the 1 hour perspective, so still there isn't very good price action for selling. Instead, this 1 hour candle closing as a potentially bullish price action, so it might gather further liquidity from the support. But this candle on gold, which is potentially bullish price action, but it's still not closed. Still we need 15 minutes to close this candle, but you could see that potentially bullish. And let's see, we'll look at that and then see how we can trade. So looking at quickly guys on dollar yen, yesterday we saw a huge manipulation dollar yen and then moving in a sideways. Now I'll quickly look at all the pairs, all the minor pairs, to see in the beginning of the day how the market is doing. AUD NZ I haven't opened, but you see that this is the we talked about yesterday. It has moved. So GJ is in a very narrow range. The price action is still bullish. So any kind of it is forming a local triangular pattern. Once it breaks down, we can look for buying opportunity. So AUD USD, this is also, see there's a bullish engulfer. This market with the daily price action, AUD USD. Okay, so we see that all the USD pairs trying to create a bullish structure. AUD USD also is forming a pattern here, and I think that we could see that break to the upside like all the USD pairs. And we look at the euro dollar also here, so a bounce consolidation, and we could see that bounce to the upside. Gbpusd, this one we are on trade, and I think that we picked the right one because GBP going to be very volatile today because there is a news coming up, and you want to see that the market has broken that resistance. Once it breaks out from this level, and we could see this potential inverted head and shoulder and trending to the upside. So if we see the market has managed to break to the upside, then we can move that stop loss at entry, and then we can keep that trade risk free, and we can enter another one as soon as we see that. So NASDAQ also showing bullish. You see at the moment with all of them, just quickly looking at. Okay. So WTI, if you remember, we discussed about the WTI yesterday about this bullish move. It did that. You can see this is a huge liquidity grab, and WTI, I think that it's gonna move even to the resistance. This is a change of trend. You see, this is what I was talking about, that when the market change its trend. So this is a very good example of looking at changing of trend. It will completely change the way you look at the market. So if you look at WTI, you see here is the market is creating series of lower high and lower low, and finally how it has changed its trend. This is what I was talking about. When a market change trend, it will show you a clear reversal pattern, and then a break of structure, retest, strong liquidity grab, and break from that. And this is where the smart money trading, okay, smart money traded in that level. Okay, this is where the real trading happens. So you see that this is where this is a very high liquidity zone. This is an order block where you know that the market moved based on that. Now what we could see on WTI now is for the price to come back down again to retest any of this level, and then to continue to move up, and this might take the price even to this level, which is possible. So this is a very important order block. If WTI in case manage to break this low, will create another big opportunity for a big bull move. Stop loss below this low, 5 times profit target is possible on that. So yeah, so WTI after a pullback will look for buying. Let me see on gold here. So you see here gold is still not showing a very clear direction. Here you see that this is structure creating series of lower high, so it might try to break to the downside, and then once it will break the low, it will try to bounce up. So we see both directional bias is still in that zone. So once we see, let's say this market will be prepared for a bullish move, once this bull flag, though it is not a textbook bull flag, but if this bull flag breaks to the downside and create an overextended gather liquidity, then we can look for that bullish move to the upside on WTI or WTI. gold. Sometimes it happens, you know, when you are talking about, you know, banana, apple, pineapple, and then you start to say the same thing. Even if you are in mango, you wanna say that banana. So this is what happened. Now in that area we could see that the market, I think that either breaks the low, and then we can expect for the price to bounce off this level. Okay guys, hope that you are enjoying. Make sure that you like the stream. If you didn't like, let me know how I can improve the stream. That will all be also helpful. If you like, give a big like, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Did you? No, not yet. No trade yet. I haven't entered anything yet. As news coming in 6 minutes on Gbp. Let's see how it is impacting. Let's bring that up. The calendar looking at Gbp. So you see that 6 p.m. Gbp retail sales, which is where it is today. Oh, here, climate, not this one. Climate count change, so which is in 7 minutes time, 6 p.m. and that in my zone 6 p.m. It could be in your zone completely different. I hope that guys you know how to synchronize the time frame. If you don't know, just do it here. If you see a different timing here, you should see the same time as your PC time. If you don't see, you can synchronize it so that you can see the right time schedule here. And Gbp claimant count, claimant depends on how we pronounce. Claimant count change 6 minutes, so that news might give a little bit of boost on the Gbp. And once we see that boost, we should be able to, so you see some bounce coming up on Gbp in our trade. So here we, you know, I'm expecting on Gbpusd to break this resistance level, this local resistance here, and when it will break to the upside, it will be out of this structure, and that might make the price to trend to the upside. Is it good time to also enter Gbpusd long? Thank you very much. On 4-hour coach, sir, can you please explain AUD CAD? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. How much gold could we go down? Gold still not showing any clear downtrend. Okay, so we might see another wave to the upside and then coming down. Still gold direction is not fully defined, so once we find that, then we'll be looking to enter. Nasdaq, yeah, can we enter Gbpusd long? So I wouldn't say, because where we have entered on Gbpusd, have entered, why it is showing here like this, we entered at 47, so it's already from where we entered, quite a few people moved up. It is expired now at the moment. So we are almost 30, 40 people up, and yeah, it is expired at the moment. So yeah, so this is the trade that also I have shared in the VIP group. All my trade that I share, day trade and also swing trade. So we post all kind of trade because depending on time frame. I trade both day trade as well as swing trade, because depending on 4-hour and lower time frame. So I trade on 15 minutes and also on the 4-hour. So depending on trades, I share all of them. Gold, 100% coach, my predictions are my side. Welcome. Good morning. Thanks for answers. You're welcome. Always. Okay, so here let it move to the upside, and in the meantime, let me see. Gold is not, you see that it's not moving anywhere. Okay, there's one candle move yesterday during the NY session, and then previously 4 candle was in this 4-hour candles were in a side, not 4, 5 candles in a complete sideway. You can't make anything here. Now another 4 candles almost in a sideway. So that is why patience is the key for that entry. No, it doesn't have to be that. You see that when the market moves, you will see there is always a trend in any of them. Let's say JPY pairs are trending very nicely. Yesterday USD had a massive, you see this is a very clean trend. You see GBP JPY was in a good trend. GBP CAD also I think was in a good trend. Yeah, it was in a good trend. If you remember yesterday we talked about it. I did not enter because we entered on GBPUSD, but from that level GBP CAD has moved. If you remember in our this live session we talk about this double bottom here with this liquidity gap. It has bounced up that level. So you see that. That's why I keep wider range so that I'm not relying on only one pair, and then when it is not giving me a trade, then I'm getting stressed and then jumping on a trade which is not there. Instead, I keep wider range with a narrow focus on gold and GBP JPY and also GBP USD pairs, along with minor pairs. I look at from swing trading perspective. It is good idea because let's say USD, I never trade on 15 minutes. I only trade this kind of instrument only on the 4-hour time frame. So that can give us a wider range so that I can find good trades which is trending rather than jumping on a trade where the market is not trending. So trend trading is the most important trading system, and this is what I was talking about since beginning of this session, that let's talk about that mistake that I made in the beginning, and that one mistake after eliminating that has changed my trading completely. And what is that? Let's talk about. Now, that one mistake has entirely changed my trading after eliminating is that trading with the trend. The most, what I said, the notorious mistake that I was making in my trading journey in the beginning is finding a top for selling, finding a bottom for buying. And also I was making the same mistake by finding a top for buying, finding a bottom for selling. So that means that for me it didn't work to buy from the top, also sell from the top. You see that if you buy from the top, for example this one, it's gonna coming down, right? It's not working. If you sell from the top also, it's not gonna work because it's not gonna move much. After a little it's gonna go back up again. So until I realized that okay, I'm trading always against the trend, and that is where everything started to change. So it is the most important part of one's trading journey is to trade with the trend, and to trade with the trend one must be able to identify the direction of the trend. Gbpusd had a bounce and which is moving in that direction, and we are on the trade here. See that, yeah, we are running in profit. And so this is the most important part of a trader's trading decisions, to trade with the trend. Because if you are trading with the trend, even if you take a trade which probably not that much of based on a strategy, probably you entered in the wrong place, but still if you are with the trend, the bigger flow will take you to your trade, to the direction that you need to go. That is why identifying the direction of the trend is also very, very important. For example, on Gbpusd also we are trading with the trend, because if you look at the daily, you see this market is a bull market. Pullback, we can expect a bullish move. And if you look at the Gbpjpy, CHFJP, all of them, we had past week, dollar yen. You see that trade, we had opened a trade here from the 4 hour, you have seen that, and that has given us 190 pip, which is purely 5% from here, and that was with the trend. And because this market, you can see it's purely clearly with the direction of the trend. Okay, and so this is the most important part, and this is the most, what I say, the notorious mistake that I was making in my trading journey, trading against the trend. And then once I identified that issue and changed it, it dramatically changes my trading career. And I believe that every one of you ask yourself one question when you are opening the trade: am I trading with the trend, or am I just trading because I feel like there is a trade? And that is what also I'm trying to teach day in, day out, from my experience and from my learning and from my growth, is how to find the direction of the trend, and then how to find a local breakdown or a local breakout, so that you guys can find the trade in the direction of the trend with a weaker strategy. If you trade with the trend over the long term, gonna be profitable. So let's go to that point now. Make sure that you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and also press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that we are posting every single day. So Gbpusd started to move up, and let it move up. I'm expecting it to form this inverted head and shoulder, and then moving in that direction to create a new higher high, so which is going in the direction. Let's keep that up and we'll see how it goes. Guys, make sure that you also use the live chat to ask any question that you have. Gold will go bullish, Omar. Yeah, so you see that there are some pattern here. Now to go bullish on gold, which we see that primarily is showing here, we want to see that it has dropped well below and then going up. For me, very less likely that gold will be able to go like that without giving you a clear indication of strong liquidity grab, because before that it's gonna grab liquidity, no doubt about it, for the bigger move. When you see that US30, Gbpusd, is there any here? Yeah, there could be, but we don't trade Gbpusd. It's very we trade USD ZARs, but okay, coach, I missed 1000 pips yesterday, got an entry 1931, but I exceeded trade because I thought it will go down again. Okay, so this is a very common, okay, it happens. So you missed yesterday 1000 pip, yesterday got an entry, but decided exceeded because I thought it will go down. It could go down, right? So it could go down. Now imagine that you think that gold will go up, or probably you thought that gold will go down, and you took a trade with a big, let's say you thought that gold will go down, okay, and then you took a trade, short trade, and you put your stop loss here, thinking targeting this much, okay, and let's say you targeted almost 3000 points, okay, or 300 pip, and then you thought that it will happen, but you are hesitant, but you did not enter. The next day you wake up, you saw that in fact gold dropped that much, right? So you now think that, okay, I missed that trade, I could take that trade. Now you can think of trade all the time, everyone like that. You also think that, okay, there is a probability for gold going up, but I'm hesitant. And next day I saw that, okay, the gold has gone up, shit, I missed that trade. So this is where, you know, this is very important that you become very aware of that, because it will create a sense of FOMO, because FOMO is it's a kind of mind game. Let's say when you say that, okay, I missed a trade here, and next time it will influence your decision making, definitely, because once you say this, it's directly going to your mind that this kind of decision I didn't make, I missed a trade. Next time it will cloud your decision making, because you thought that, okay, last time it was 1000 3000 point trade, I was hesitant, because of that I didn't take the trade. This time I'm not gonna miss it, I'm gonna open it, and then you'll see, just to see that the trade has gone the other way around. So that's why it is so important that you need to trade based on proper risk management and based on set of rules or any kind of strategy. And then no matter how many times you missed, you have to be with the framework, with the specific strategy, specific plan, specific risk management. That's how you can eliminate FOMO or emotional trading. I would say that this is the best way. Let me know if you have a better idea on that, or how do you manage your trade or emotion. Do you see coming on dollar yen soon? Looks overbought. Okay, how much gold could be down? So no, I don't see how much gold could be down. I see that there is a slowly it's trying to move to the upside from this level, from this 1 hour. Okay, we'll be looking at NASDAQ also. Do you see the correction coming on dollar yen? Dollar yen, yeah, there could be correction, but until we see a clear change of trend, I wouldn't guess, because what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. Better I don't, I avoid trading correction rather than I trade with the trend. As we discussed in a couple of minutes ago, there is a lot of opportunity. Let's say if you see that dollar yen is in correction, rather than trading that correction, find, let's say, euro dollar or Gbpusd or gold, because you have a lot of opportunity to trade, or even find a UD and ZD that is trending, for example. So instead of correction, that I wait for, and I look for a correction to come to give me another trade with in the direction of the trend, rather than trading that correction, that the price on and overbought, let's sell. No, that's what you see, that indicator that you are seeing, the RSI, anything that works only as an additional confluence with the price action, market structure, and liquidity. These are the three secrets that will change your entire trading, if you can master them. You see that in my chart there is nothing, okay? And looking at this chart without looking at anything, only with 10 and 20 EMA, even if I don't have the 10 and 20 EMA, I will still make the same decision, okay? Still, because I have the price action here, I know the liquidity zone, I know where is high area of value, where the smart money, where the big boys, hedge funds, they are interested in the market. And based on that, I made all my trading decision. Past week you have seen that how many trade that I have posted, including this trade we are running on Gbpusd, also based on the price action and liquidity. And you can look at overbought zone or oversold zone, which is completely fine. But I would say that because if you add a lot of confluence, then your decision will be hindered. Sometime you need to make a trading decision very quickly, your decision will be hindered. So you can use that, but as I mentioned, every strategy has a different. I don't want to question anyone's strategy, but I would say that a weaker strategy will turn into a very stronger strategy if you use the element of trend in your trade, plus if you use higher risk to reward ratio in your trade. These are the two most important components that one must include in your trading. All right guys, hope that you're enjoying. Let me know in the live chat. Please don't forget NASDAQ. Yeah, looking at NASDAQ, and then we'll go back to again some of the pairs, that how they are doing. NASDAQ. Okay, so looking at NASDAQ, it is also trending to the upside. Okay, so if we look at NASDAQ here, okay, NASDAQ is bull market. Okay, so if you look at the monthly, it is a very sharply bull market. There is a big bullish move, 3 months of correction, and very high chance that NASDAQ going to hit that resistance level, very high likely. So it is in an uptrend. If we look at the weekly, a big bullish engulfer followed by, you see this candle previous week on NASDAQ, which is continuation pattern, and this week's low is here. And if you look at the daily, and we see this is the daily long week candle, so today's low also there is a gap opening, 4 hour and lower time frame. So what I think that anytime we could see a long week candle here, which will complete an inverted head and shoulder, and we could see the NASDAQ is trending like that. So after a liquidity grab, especially 4 hour, if you look at below this doji or in this doji, will give an entry candle. Okay, if we see that a very sharp rejection with a long week candle, I think based on your entry time frame, if you are a swing trader, that I would say that the stop loss should be below this low. If you're a day trader, then based on your lower time frame confirmation on the 15 minutes or any time frame, we could see any time that long rejection or breakdown, and then we could see that this market is trending to the upside, and that could be the direction of the trend towards its long-term direction. So NASDAQ for me is potentially bullish. Okay, so gold here. Okay, so which is from this level primarily has formed a bullish structure. Going back to Gbpusd, so Gbpusd with the news come out to be, okay, we see that which is actual less than focus, good for currency, but it's still Gbpusd after the news we see is still moving up. Okay, because there is another news coming also tomorrow. So GBP getting very volatile. Tomorrow coming up CPI. All right, so CPI also on GBP. So as you know that when there is a news, there is always a volatility. Tomorrow AUD and GBP. So today AUD USD and GBP USD getting very volatile. So far it is bullish, still maintaining to the upside. We'll hold the trade for bigger move. And we will be also looking at AUD pairs, including Aussie Yen and AUD USD in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so AUD USD also, what I think that it might also make its move to the upside, which is possible. If you look at the daily, there is a daily bullish candle and it might turn to bull market as well. So with that being said, we will keep all of them in our watch list. As soon as we will find an entry, we will be looking to enter. Okay guys, and you see that GBPUSD is heading to the upside. I want to see that it's moving to create a new higher high. I will be keeping you updated in the group as soon as we have any update on that. And with that said, in the upcoming session, I will be keep trading for gold and other instrument. And until that, stay well, stay happy. I'll see you in the next live. And also guys, in the meantime, if you want to join a regulated broker that I'm trading, also you can join. Link below this video in the description area. And also I can give you a link in the live chat. It is up to you. They are regulated, I use, so I have given them the link that you can use. And thank you for that. Until that, stay well, stay happy. See you in the next live. Trade safe, always do the risk management. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me.